Forms Part 2. If you didn't see the previous lesson about forms, you can watch it as well. So, forms into HTML. My name is Dion for education.org. So the forms. Now we're gonna add some more input values. We're gonna add the radio buttons. We're gonna add some checkboxes, then a selection from an option, and then at last the text area. So first the radio buttons. You can make use of radio buttons if you want the user just to add one option. If there's only one option, use radio buttons. I don't know if you know the really old-fashioned radios, car radios from the 70s. You had preset buttons, let's say 5 preset buttons, and you can only choose channel 1. And if you pushed in channel 3, then the 1 was deselected, and then the 3 option came in. So you can only listen to one radio station at a time. At least I can. So just one option, you could push only one button at a time. We're going to do that with the attributes type equals radio, and then comes the value. So let's say somebody has 3 options to choose from, this one, that one, and that one, and I choose the second one, and then it will add the choice 2. So I actually know what the user entered. Let's see that one. So what I already created earlier was the forms. This one wasn't from the previous lesson. I will open this one with Notepad, and I'm going to save this one as forms 2, so I don't have to retype the whole thing. And what you also can do, you can go to the website, to our website, and download all those examples. So you can use them, you can break them, you can change them, you can do whatever what you want with them, and they're not copyrighted. Also, so this is the forms. So we are going to add a radio button. So I can say what. Let's put a break first. I can say what is your gender. There we go, and we say input. The type equals radio. This is the one, and I can say the name is the value. The name is gender, because we want to know the gender, and the value, the choice we have could be it's a male, and then I can say here it's a man. Give a break. The second one, the gender is still the gender because I'm asking for the gender. The value could be, let's say, female, female. Female is something else, and this is a female. The last one, I can say gender is don't know, and this is let's say I'm not sure, for all the transsexuals and transgenders, and I don't know. So let's not discriminate them. So I'm gonna save it, open it, and I forgot something. What did I forget? Oh, this is forms. Still the old one, of course. This is forms 2, and there we go. What is your gender? I'm a man. I can choose female. I can choose I'm not sure. But you see, I can only choose one at a time. That's the radio. The radio buttons, only one at a time. Next one is the checkbox, and the checkbox looks like radio buttons, only you can have more options. So when you only want multiple choices, when you want the user to choose more, then we do the type equals checkbox and the value. And we have multiple values as well. The user can check this one, check that one, and can check the last one. So multiple choices. How's that going to look like? Let's give another break, I can say input. Well, let's make the question, what mobile devices do you own? Given a break, input type equals, it will be a checkbox. The name, the identifier is, let's say, a device, and the value will be, I have a laptop. So then I can say this will be laptop. The next one will be the device, let's say tablet. Change this one to a tablet as well. Then we have phone. This is of course device. This one is device. The value I have to change. Dion. Laptop, tablet, and this will be the phone. Phone. Last one, and let's say other. Other. Okay, there we go. File, save. A little bit rough example this one. So refresh it. What mobile devices do you own? I own a laptop and I own a phone. So I have multiple choices. So not one with a checkbox. You can have multiple options. What we can do is also have a selection when you want to use it to choose from a long list. We have to make it with select, give it a name, it's identifier again. We have to close it, and in the selection opening and closing tag come all the options. So this will be value 1, value 2, and value 3. An example for this one. Let's say in what country do you live? So first comes the select, then the name is country, because we want to know which country he's in. We have to close it. And in here comes the options. So option, the value will be Holland. Then here comes text. I can say Holland. And I have to close again the option as well. Then we can say the other one is Germany. Don't forget about the French. France. I can say France here. France. Then let's say USA. USA. China. And for all the countries I forget, I'm really sorry, but we'll make this one an other. Other. Okay. File, save, there we go. Refresh, and well, let's make a break here as well. And a save, of course, after the break. So, in which country do you live? In Holland, or in Germany, France, USA, China, or other? So I can choose from a very long list. And I know you're familiar with it. You've seen it already with a long list of countries of the whole world. And be happy I didn't type them in all. So this is the choice I have with the selection. Nice. So what we also can do is highlight one of those choices by using the attribute selected. So if I want to select this one, I just type in selected, and then it will pop up automatically with choice 2. Let's see, I know that most people are from USA. I will type in selected. I'm going to save it again and I'm going to open it, and you see now by default USA pops up because the attribute selected is used. It's on that one. Now at last the text area. If I want the user to add more information, I can make use of a text area. So that's for a large amount of text. Use text area. And you can close it as well. And in comes some additional text you can put in. So I have the identifier, that's a name, and I can say how big will the field be. Rows equals 5, and then columns equals 30 or whatever you want. So you can make the text area bigger. So what we can do here, I can say text area. Let's say the rows equals, let's say 10 rows. Is that enough? The columns equals more than 40. I have to get an identifier as well. Let's do that one in the beginning. This will be more input. User can get more input. I can close the text area. Why? Because I can put some information here as well. I can say you can put additional info in here. So this is the one. Save it, refresh it. So this is the text area, but you can put additional information as one. You can say I like the site, and the user can type in whatever it wants in here. So what we see in this video was the radio buttons, only one choice, checkboxes, more choices, select an option from a list, and then at last the text area. This is Dion Dresjes for Education.org. I want to thank you for staying smart.